And then adding to that conversation is the idea of the target on your back when you are the best. In the same way, we're saying Astralis are creating all these new innovations. And like I think we're seeing it right now with like Team Liquid. I think it's really interesting to see how that they've had the target painted on their back. Everyone's suddenly really looking into how you play, and now you're in this weird paranoid state.
The best example of that was Avangar, right? Dustine
Yeah.
going, well, we just watched like 11 Liquid Overpass demos, and away they go.
Yeah.
So that was simple as that, simple as this, simple as that. And Henry G has just been delivered his wedding ring.
Lost my ring
Married
yesterday.
to
Really
himself.
was quite anxious about the whole situation. He's found it. Well, someone found it.
Yeah.
And
Kevin found it.
Kevin found it.
Kevin.
There we go. And now I'm feeling myself again. I've got my powers
You look
back.
at yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first game of day 3. It's G2, currently the top of the leaderboard here at BTS, and we've got Virtus.pro, who need at least one map victory in this best of 2 to stand a chance of making it to the playoffs. I hope you're all excited.
Hell yeah.
I certainly am. It's VP on the T side here with a PT50, a couple of them in fact. I don't see that too often. Just one flashbang, send it over, and get stuck in by the looks of things.
2 armored P250s. I'm ready.
So old boy me who would
What's
have
he up
dropped
to,
those,
Amanek?
and then he go
Pixel
flash
peeking.
bang.
And
Oh, okay. Well, the headshot machines from yesterday.
That's what you like to see.
Kicking off exactly where they left off.
Forgot to remind you guys watching at home as well that the odds you just saw on your screen were brought to you by Betway, one of the sponsors here at CS Summit. And jeez, you can't really fight, can you? Every time you give them an inch, they do seem to be willing to take the mile. Good dinks, though, my goodness.
Yeah.
It is easy to see the screen with these glasses on, Henry, isn't it? Fucking hell.
I can actually see all the screens today. I have
see all
3
the
screens available to
pixels.
me. I'm watching in 4K right now.
Wow.
I'm watching in 3D.
3D.
Yeah,
Well,
you've never seen anything like it.
I haven't seen a 3D film since that was a thing in like 2009.
Why did they try and push
Did
that?
they even
Absolute
bother
bullshit.
making them anymore? I have no idea.
I feel like they probably do.
It was
but I
such
just
a
remember they
it was
sucked.
such a shit
Because
gimmick
every
anyway.
film had it. It was like always just
Avatar in 3D.
I
Dude,
do.
Avatar wasn't bad. Like,
I went
the
and
film
watched
was
Avatar
shit, but,
in
like,
3D.
like in terms of a visual experience, it was pretty cool. Like,
Fern Gully, the animated.
but I never wanted to watch another 3D film after. I was like, that was cool, but I'd never want to see it again.
Why do I know Fern Gully?
Because Fern Gully was a movie that you would have watched on VHS from Disney when you were a kid, which is literally the plot line of fucking
I thought.
Avatar, which the old mate David Cameron just stole.
Ah.
I don't even know if David Cameron directed Avatar. I'm just making shit up at this point.
David Cameron, the British Prime Minister.
I don't know, man. I don't know the name of any of these people. I know Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I mean, just,
Yeah.
I mean, took a break from his busy schedule, and
And they planted.
yeah, we will see the defuse. Only one body drops and no weapons preserved.
dear. Anyway,
Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing Boris Johnson's Fight Club.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one
In 3D.
in 3D.
In 3D.
60.
Theresa May's Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, oh, what a story. No, she'd be doing more like Tarantino-esque films. I
Yeah,
reckon,
that's fair.
Fields of wheat, blood
Yeah.
everywhere.
This is a promising start from G2. What we wanted to see, and considering they are looking in good form as of yesterday. Virtus.pro will have the rifles out.
I like the
bomb
early
plots.
orgs. I do like the early orgs.
Yeah, Carrigan said he's a fan of the org still. He's one of the few players still rocking it, but it's good to see it's still alive on train.
A lot of people don't understand that the fire rate before was 666, right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
was the same as the M4, for example. But now it's 600, which is the same firing rate as the AK. It just sounds a lot slower, right? And they've also...
Sounds like it chugs.
Yeah. So the firing rate, obviously, they changed a couple of other little bits and pieces too. But
Yeah, the spread from the hip is actually like been really cut down.
I'm all about the wide hips.
Yeah, the spread from the hip of the weapon. Pushing in from Ivy. Who's receiving? That's going to be Hunter just rounding out that smoke with his AUG.
The fact I haven't been able to derail you guys in 3 rounds yet means I'm not trying hard enough. So
What do you want to talk about?
well,
this
no, we
round.
can talk about the game, but
Oh,
I'm going to do my best to derail
Oh,
the
you
conversation.
ass.
not bad from the Krieg there. Fur will make his way out. And at this point, they still
Fur.
have a couple of flashes,
Fur.
a smoke, and G2 on the back foot here, I would say, boys.
One can't argue with that. But
Which one would the back foot be? The left?
Depends
depends
which
on
way
your
you stand.
stance, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's one way to change things. There's the bomb and a double kill, and he was just holding that line, and they were holding their hands.
Yeah, they really were, weren't they? They just put it on a plate for him, served it up. And
Is
we'll
he
see 30 seconds remain.
He wasn't ready for that. Now they've got access to the site, but now Nexus arrived from Ivy, and the bomb's still on PHR.
Good shots from them.
Yeah, he's having a good round here. He's got the first 2, cracked
Amanek
into
wins
Ivy.
this.
And next, the silent assassin.
He's too good. Now he's heard him. You're fucked, mate.
He heard the steps, so now he's going to wait a couple of seconds and then maybe go.
He's got a kit. Not too many dramas. Can make sure that he's going to take a nice little advantageous peek here.
Rascal.
He's just cerebral.
He's mugged him off there, hasn't he?
He's a big brain player. He's picked up the Krieg. He's going to carry that forward.
He couldn't have played that any better, right? He had the smoke down to get him nice and close, listened for a footstep, got the information, knew exactly where he is. Instead of just taking the long swing round where he could have like a one-on-one, went up above, he just didn't see it coming at all. Really clean finish there. And around Virtus.pro should be winning. That was the 4-3 advantage. All of a sudden, Kenny managing to steal that lineup away, gets 2 kills, and it will be 3-0 for the G2 squad. So with the bomb planted, there is still one more buy here, and we'll see one Krieg, a few AKs, a lack of utility once again. That always is a problem on Train, and now they've got the AWP on Kenny S as well. So all things kicking off here, and it looks to be an inside play with 5 players making their way towards Brown Halls.
Yeet.
Oh, we saw this where they had all the bomb site control after the opening kill, remember?
Yes, that's right.
They
took close sight because Valda pushed in aggressive, and then they managed to get full access to the site and hold on to their utility, and then they threw it all at the first 5 seconds. And overtaken. But what is the actual commitment? Because I'm seeing the bomb running all the way back towards team main, so perhaps a little bit of a bait and switch. No aggressive CT moves towards Ivy or main, so they're not going to be punished for this late arrival.
Yeah, it looks like it's okay. They certainly had something in mind there, but it seems it's been cancelled. They're going back into maybe an outside set piece. Nothing towards Ivy for now as we hit the 1 minute mark. So CTs will still have 3 smokes, a couple of flashes, but looks to maybe be a contact play here. They're not setting up any initial smokes.
But look at this setup from the CTs, right?
Yeah.
5 at main entrance here.
This is not ideal.
Is this standard Counter-Strike, would you say?
No, I've never seen this before. Actually.
Why are they just
It's
walking
a new idea.
out?
It's working.
This is peculiar.
It is really working.
Hi. Gets the info, and now Amalek can just tuck himself
Jax has
in.
got him. Right where he wants him.
But they're so... Uh-oh. He's been spotted. He can't do
Actually, I
anything.
think they got this round, you know. Looks like VP timed it to perfection. The old contact play. 5 players out main entrance after 45 seconds.
And they walked out main with like 2 dudes having almost full sets of utility.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. Like, that's such a risky play, because if you get multi-fragged, that's your round over.
There was a chance that as well, the lineups from the backtrack.
Bravery.
But they only spotted 1 when they got that kill, and then no one could really react to it. Jax holding Pop Dog looked promising, but yeah, can't argue with the result. VP just walking out of main entrance and helping themselves to the round. 4 of them survive. Next up. $1,200. The money is not great on the CT side after finding a 3-0 start, so it's going to be a force buy with a saved M4. That's if he manages to take it.
Doesn't look like he's going to have too many threats coming his way.
Can hear those Cheetos in your brain. Just
Go, man, they're good. This
very
is
crunchy.
This is the better breakfast than that fucking burrito.
You're so angry about those burrito eggs, man.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I'm so sorry.
I had a strawberry and banana smoothie as well.
Oh, I want one of those.
That also wasn't great.
No?
I wanted one of those.
Such a safe bet.
What was the thing you had from the gym the other day with the oats? Was that good?
I like that, yeah.
What's in that?
Just 40 grams of protein and some oats.
Yeah. There's a thing with peanut butter in it. That looks like a good one.
I need a bit more information. What do you
Well, it's
think?
a shake. It's a
Okay.
shake with peanut butter and stuff.
That sounds
in it.
nice, yeah. I love a bit of peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter is one of my favorite spreads.
Yeah.
Are you a crunchy or a smooth man, though?
Smooth.
Oh.
I'm both. I don't mind.
No,
I definitely mind.
I'm definitely partial to the additional crunch that it provides.
But why?
Because I quite like that whole, like, I'm getting the normal peanut butter experience, but occasionally it's like, yo, peanuts.
No, I don't
You
want
know?
it. If I wanted to eat peanuts, I'd eat peanuts. I want to eat peanut butter, which I want to have the consistency of butter.
I mean, I can totally see where you're coming from like a kind of a word standpoint.
Yeah.
But in terms of just personal preference,
I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. You're having a debate.
Well, there is, because dairy milk
Chan
chocolate
is making a
is
point.
better than dark chocolate.
Dairy milk chocolate's better than...
Well, yeah,
milk
I would say the
chocolate.
majority of
Milk
people prefer milk chocolate.
Yeah,
but
good.
doesn't mean...
Do you know they don't
necessarily
make their
better.
chocolate here
Yeah.
in America with milk? They make it with sugar.
Sure.
That's
They-
why their Hershey's
that's
suck.
why
There's a lot of
Hershey's-
sugar flying around here
Yeah.
in this country. They really enjoy
Do you know
it.
they've got like 45 different names for sugar in America?
Yeah, it's all the different kinds and shapes and sizes.
There's
and
loads of different words that mean the same thing.
yeah. Loopholes.
Yeah,
they
it's
can
like
get
sugar-free, but it's got sucraloocaducaros.
through. Yeah.
Pookaloopalos.
Well, you gotta respect it.
Yeah, you do. I'm actually going to try a new comfortable I haven't really found comfort on this sofa. I do think it's worse than the old sofa.
I dare you to take your shoes off, but your shoes cost more than the sofa, so
well,
maybe we should have the sofa off.
I don't think so. I think I'm just going to try and go for something. I don't want to be too rude. I do clean my shoes, so I can put
That's
them
what
on
I mean.
the sofa. Yeah, I can put them on the sofa.
Oh, what's the baby doing down here?
I didn't want it on the sofa.
Oh, okay.
It just made me
It's a
uncomfortable.
bit of a mutant child, isn't it?
It's just strange, and I just don't think like all these people throwing around babies and doing that thing. I just don't think it's like.
Well, I'm getting ready for fatherhood, so I
like
thought that like maybe
the gift
I would
potential of that's just too strong. I didn't want to be caught throwing that baby.
No, me neither.
It was like
I don't
out of
mind.
context.
People know
gifts.
I'm an absolute moron.
Yeah, it does say Arteezy on it as well.
Is that to do with a meme from Dota, aka Baby Rage?
It's Arteezy, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So.
I don't know what an
There's
Arteezy
3 letters.
is.
I mean, his name is like Arteezy, but he gets to do it with 3 letters. That's cool.
If No Tail's here today, Alex, he's your like Dota friend. You want to see if he can come on and talk to us about Counter-Strike?
I don't think he's got time for any of our hijinks and funny business.
What do you mean? I've seen him lurking around.
That was the Chad's introduction last time.
He's an actual
Hey, you see that guy?
millionaire.
Yeah.
He's
like,
he's got money, you know.
Hey,
wow, a millionaire.
millionaire.
Nice one.
Wow, I'd have better go bow my head to it.
I heard you want some money, sir. It's an honour to meet you.
Wow,
Goodness.
I can't believe it. I mean, a real life millionaire in
In
the room.
real million, not even 100,000.
But yeah, he will potentially be in the room today.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he might have been in town for the Game Awards. That would be my
Yeah,
guess.
they
that
went.
would make sense.
Yeah, that would make.
He
Yeah.
did go, but he's still here.
Is he still?
Well, he's watching his Counter-Strike team lose.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we don't know that, and of course they actually have a
They
real
might
shot.
win a game. They could maybe bring an overtime in.
Come on, guys, have a bit of fun. You know?
I'm having the most fun.
See if we can make a couple gags. Couple
Fun.
Chad, you
thing.
know me. If you have a gag ready, I'm good to go. Like, I always say yes. I'm always down, putting on the clown outfits and juggling and doing what I can.
I don't know. It's been a long year. My creative juices.
I feel
This
like,
is
yeah,
fleeting
Chill,
a little bit
man,
right
yeah.
now.
we haven't got the full Chad Burgess experience yet. We get more
There's
gags.
no red phones
Yeah, we
or...
get more gags on normal broadcast.
Ooh, he's gonna think about that one for a while. He's gonna hate that.
Sting,
Yeah, it's gonna sting.
fucking
He's casting his mind to Belek, thinking, "Oh God,
All
what
the
have I
gags
done?
then with the
What have I
crocodile
become?
skit.
The crocodile and the
That was
knife
big.
and
That
the
was like
sponge
the
and
highlight of the
stick.
year.
Sean and I unplugged the telephones from our hotel rooms and took them over.
Brought them down, yeah.
Wasn't that hotel room?
Good shot.
Oh, Veggie, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Veggie.
Hey,
Hey, Veggie.
Hey.
Okay. Anyway,
That's from, oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you
Yep.
blow my mind. That's for all the kids out there watching.
What day is today? Saturday. Oh, it's like we're like the Saturday morning cartoons to a
Yeah,
couple
did you
of
ever do
American
that?
youths.
watch them.
Or
Yeah.
even like school days. Did you get to watch cartoons?
No, Saturday mornings I'd go
School
down.
days, it'd be like you get to watch like 20 minutes or something while you eat breakfast.
Oh, you were the cool kids then. I never got
I
TV
used to
time.
get
I
to
never
do
got
that.
TV time preschool. No way.
Well, what were you doing?
Sleeping usually.
Oh, just
no,
the last
no.
seconds.
But the rules were no TV in the mornings.
Well, he wasn't allowed.
What-
What
for
wasn't he
what
allowed to
reason, though?
watch?
What-
He
what-
wasn't allowed to watch
what is-
something.
Yeah, because
They just want you to sleep instead.
no, they won't. I mean, you think I've got an additional 20 minutes. I'm eating my breakfast at the dinner table, and then I'm gonna have
Well,
to
that's
go
a
straight
strange
to
place
school.
to eat breakfast.
Yeah, no TV time while
Why
we're
don't you
eating
have it at the
meals.
breakfast bar?
My parents had a lot of rules.
That doesn't. It obviously didn't rub off, did it? They didn't do a good job.
Well,
No,
I mean, as soon as I didn't have to, respect their rules,
He
and
started
I
rebelling.
started to correct all of their.
Okay, course correct away from
Yeah.
the rules.
Now he
Yeah.
watches all the TV ones.
I watch all my
Whenever he
TV, and I'll have the Haribo when I want them. So anyway, there you go.
How many Haribo are you allowed a day?
I wasn't. wasn't
Whatever,
allowed any.
dude.
No, I'd have frozen sweet corn or peas instead.
Oh,
In a little bowl.
you
Or
were.
frozen vegetables and
I
shit.
thought that was the compromise. You can't have Haribo, but you can have some vegetables.
Yeah, well, just as a kind of a TV sweet.
Why do they hate you?
Well, I've asked myself that question recently.
It's a question that's come up a lot.
Yeah. They started working out that they weren't achieving anything and were causing unnecessary friction.
Just
by about-
unnecessary.
but-
why? I don't get that. Like, surely you just want everyone to be cool and happy, like just within
Yeah,
reason.
you would.
You
but
don't want
like,
to just starve them of any
I think
sort
it
of luxuries.
I was like their first kid, and they were like, obviously, we got to do it right.
Yeah,
Gotta try.
so
Gotta do it
my
by the
parents
book.
tried to
Yeah.
be strict with me about stuff, and my grandma just came in and said, "Stop being absolute idiots and let
Yeah.
him do whatever he wants."
My grandma was kind of more of a herbal remedy
Oh, okay.
healer, so she
So
was
like a
kind of-
hippie.
Yeah, exactly. You could say that. So she was more interested in kind of giving me, various plants and petals and
Dandelion and burdock.
dandelion and burdock, and, some licorice sticks to chew on. But by licorice, I mean the actual bark cut I'm chewing on. Anyway, that's a little too much
Apart
of my
from
overshare.
Repressed childhood memories. We'll be moving on now
Uh,
as we get into the action. Have a gun round here. Famis's
this looks good.
This does look.
Abracadabra.
Does look great. Oh, look at the damage!
Bloody hell!
Damn.
Amanex a smart cookie, man.
Put that one in your fucking pipe and smoke it.
If only he knew what he's just done.
Yeah, he's none the wiser.
Dirty little boy.
Those hands cause a lot of damage out there.
He's gonna throw these hands.
Just want to note there's only one defuse kit on the board here. If we do find ourselves in a post-plant situation, G2 will have to accelerate for the 10-second defuse.
Good to note. Always good to keep track of the defuse kit situation. Right now, might work out.
I just want to talk about booths because I didn't get a chance to go on my podcast the other day.
Didn't get a chance to get your rant in?
No, I didn't get my rant.
Okay, so do you want to do it now or do you want to wait till an eco? You can really go for it. We don't have to cut you off.
This round's over.
Well, give it a chance.
They're going to save.
If they do save, you can start.
You can start. Looks like it's going to be a pop drop. Hop, lop,
They're going to save.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, fair enough. And Chad, Birchall, over to you.
So I heard what Zeus and what Regin were saying on the couch yesterday, and they were both for not having booths, which I thought was quite nice. They like the crowd element, you know, the fact that you can play off them, you can hear them, all that kind of stuff. Not the fact that you get a super biased crowd. Now, I want to make some clear points here in long form, which I do have the ability to do right now. And if anybody soundbites this and puts this on Reddit without full context, I'm going to come to your fucking house.
No, not that.
No, I'm not going to come to your house.
You're not going to do that.
I'm not going to go to the house.
Not going to do anything.
Okay.
Nothing's going to change.
Right.
They can do whatever they like.
So just want to say that the best possible solution to have fair Counter-Strike matches would be to have teams in an environment that is completely cornered off from any crowd of any possible way, putting them like backstage in a bubble where they can't see and can't hear. Yes. Right? That is the best way to do it. The next best way would, in fact, be to have booths that, to be the proper ones, do cost $500,000 if you want to do something like the TI.
Isolating booths.
Those things DIY, there, I've spoken to multiple sources who have worked at TI, on TI, with TI, who have stated that those booths cost $500,000. Now, if you think that these TOs that already don't make money could invest $1 million in booths and then have to ship those around the world and have a correct crew to put those together every single event,
you're out of your mind.
You are out of your mind.
You're having a bloody giraffe, mate.
Now, I've already stated that the best way to do it would be the booths with the noise-cancelling headsets and the in-ears and the white noise. However, that is not the best for everybody because a lot of the feedback that these tournaments get is the number one thing that the fans care about at these tournaments is the signing sessions, which translates to me, Mr. Chad Birchall, one thing, that the fans want to see the players. So if you remove barriers of entry to see the players, like booths, then you're going to be taking away the reason to go to the event, and thus satisfaction for the people who actually pay the bills
I find it very much less satisfying staring at the stage and watching an esports event when there's just a big block of glass.
Yes.
And metal.
Zeus made a good suggestion yesterday. He said back at MLG they did a thing where they had, obviously the in-ears, they had the headsets over the top, and then they had speakers with white noise being pumped at the stage.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
That's a nice idea.
So adding those white noise speakers would be one way to go about it. Doing observing differently in the arena, so no X-ray in the arena. I think that would also be more of like a suspense-filled kind of viewing experience for the viewer at home. And when we do go to a place with an extremely biased crowd or a home crowd that is obviously going to cheer for their home team, we, on the media day for these tournaments, record with the home teams a PSA. Hey guys, you know, we want to keep it fair. We want Counter-Strike to be fair, da-da-da-da-da. So it's out here. We want you to enjoy, you know. We want you to support. But let's keep the integrity of the game as number one. Do that. That's coming from the players' mouths, which is the thing that the fans care about the most. We've already reiterated. We take away the X-ray because half of the fans wouldn't be able to work out the fact that they're about to see a jewel right here by looking at the radar on the top left. So removing X-ray means they would only be able to react to exactly what they see as it happens. And we fixed the problem without spending an extra $1 million per TO.
Cut.
Put that one on Reddit.
That's a wrap. Put it in a can. We're going into round 8.
No, I do agree with your points. I just don't know what's going to happen.
No, I could say almost unequivocally there will be no booths.
And I just
I agree.
I just can't really be bothered with all the argument and vitriol and drama. Like, let's just chill, man. Enjoy the games. It doesn't have to be all stressful and there's always a problem. Like, why can't we just enjoy ourselves? Enjoy Counter-Strike, celebrate the highs and
the T-side double AWP back out.
It's gonna work as well. Watch this. Snacks is gonna find Jax on the train in about 7. Very quickly, actually. Never mind.
Down he goes.
I think Jax has to be quickly becoming one of my favorite personalities in Counter-Strike.
Oh yeah, for what reasons?
Just because he looks like a really fun-loving guy.
So you're attracted to him, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I want to have sex with him.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Right. So Chad's
got a crush. You can be attracted
to
to someone without having sex with them. Just to put that.
I have never been able to do that. So
what? Well, that's saying quite a lot. But I mean, well. So the 9th round, I'm not going to follow this train of thought with a microphone in front of my face. You're suggesting some things there, Chad.
I don't know if I'm suggesting anything here, Alex, but...
A galol for PHR. Now that's where I'm taking this conversation because
Moving on.
It's important to acknowledge that there is only 10 seconds left of this timeout. Isn't that right, Henry?
Well, the 10 seconds.
What's the
and then
score?
Freeze time as well. It's 6-2.
Thanks you. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
No worries. In favour of G2.
Always happy to help.
And we'll see VP with the difficult purchase into round number 9 here. We've got the Mac 10s, the Galil, and they're up against the AWP and the rifles as well. Good amount of cash available for G2. Everything okay?
Yes, I just saw it. Someone took a screenshot of the baby upside down doing like breakdancing, and I thought it was quite amusing.
That looks like more than breakdancing. Looks like it's in a very uncomfortable spot.
Well, it's not a real baby for everybody playing at home.
Baby.
keeping
What's
tabs.
the baby's name? Does he even have a name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Let's call it Jerry for short, maybe.
Was a good friend of mine. You guys didn't have Jeremiah being a bullfrog? Or?
Jeremiah the frog, the
You guys didn't have
bullfrog.
Jeremiah the bullfrog?
No, you must have missed him.
Make it.
Oh.
This is the classic VP, go brown halls, throw one grenade, and then walk back. I've seen this one a couple of times.
You might see it a couple times more, Alex, as we are only in round number 9 here.
A
You might
classic
see a lot
maneuver.
more.
There's the second nade, so they throw one towards Pop Dog. Keeps
So
the CTs on their toes.
The plan here is to establish no map controller information at the start of rounds and just walk around as a pack hoping to find
It
trades.
is a weird approach. That
It's very
They've done
unique.
it a couple of times. That is, just walk around as a 5-man group and walk out. This time it's going to be a little bit more coordinated. They've got the smoke down towards the 5-track now, and we'll see it towards E-Box as well. And at this point, Jax just trying to find them as they make their way through the main entrance. Kenny S with a good line of sight towards Pop Dog. Don't have to worry about that too much at this point. His rifles can focus towards the other choke pointing, as the Ivy might be a bit of an issue considering their positioning here. And the overwhelming Molotov. It's going to cause a bit of a ruckus here, but it's going to be Jax stepping up once again.
Jesus.
He's Chad's favourite for a reason. And we'll see another headshot delivered down to 1 HP. PHR now dinked and removed. 7-2. That was a force buy. Should be a partial going into the next.
Do you know what that kind of looked like? That 5-train smoke and then walking out into throwing additional secondary utility. It's a bit like their a B take on Dust 2. You know, the dribble smoke, getting right up next to the smoke, and then they would Molotov towards bomb train, flashes over the top. It was like a little two-pronged, two-step outside walk, which I don't really see VP do, or anyone really do outside of VP.
The qualms with doing it so late round when you haven't established any map control is where the CTs could possibly be holding from.
I mean, it could be halfway down Ivy behind you. Yeah.
Or the fact that like you didn't even have pop control, you didn't have any map control at all, so you could have lost main when you were walking around back from box halls.
Yeah.
I think that, like, when I used to play, there was a really awkward timing that Fnatic would run. So they'd throw, like, the initial flashes over, and then they'd land their 5 and E-box lane smokes. But we would we'd use all of our utility to get up close to clear out Olaf to make sure no one was, like, you know, lurking out there, make sure there was no rush. And as we were pushing up there to clear out that angle, the second wave would come over. So, like, 2 more smokes would come at the same time as flashes over the roof, and then 3 guys instantly coming out pop. And you'd get, the timing was always so awkward because you had just cleared the stuff you had had to clear, but you were left in the open. So you just were getting so flashed, and then like a guy's coming out Ivy, you're trying to fight main, you're out of position because you're doing your protocols, and it's like, fuck you, Fnatic, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I do think PHR's got a little bit too much on his plate at this point.
Or as Henry would like to call him,
Fur.
it's like a muffled fart on a plane.
Yeah.
Fur.
Snatchy will be joining him. They've got 25 seconds here. All they can really do is more of the same. Walk out of main entrance.
And die.
And die,
Yep.
I would say, considering
And we're off.
And second. Yeah, well, there it is. He can give himself an AK. And G2, after giving up a couple of rounds in a row, looking like the dominant force we expected. Kree coming out for Fur, and we're going to have Mihu, as you mentioned, Chad, the big name of the team, 1 in 8 right now. So not ideal on a map like Train.
Well, he's
where
the
you're looking
shortest
for
in the
space.
team.
He is the shortest. That is true as well. Snacks, I think, the biggest by quite some margin.
Quite the margin. Snacks could be the biggest guy in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, Yeah, he's a unit.
Like 7 foot tall.
He's fucking giant. Do you think you want to go for another G2 attempt here today, Henry and Alex? You guys want to see if you can get better than 26
I don't think it really landed. It
seconds?
didn't seem to really resonate with anyone online.
It resonated with me, and that's probably all that matters. I know there's a couple fans out there. OJ Borge messaged in. He said it was one of his favourite segments of the day.
Well, as long as he's happy, then I suppose I am as well.
Veggie.
Might make his way through. Going to be the headshot delivered. Another contact play shut down.
But look at all the pressure, though, that is on Amanet, because he was playing a two-pronged outside hold, right? So that's yard completely open. Now we're going to have two guys coming fast pop, and whoever's going to come connected just has to... Oh, he's going CT. I like that. It's better. So they maybe go for a team main flank here, but the fact that VP are going to be... Oh.
It's on him.
Oh.
No dice. Kenny S.
This is... Look at all the nades that are left, and there's nothing that they can do from coming from these positions, right? Pop Dog, you can't use anything to, like, get yourself onto the yard. You don't want to give away your position.
That is going to be mollied out.
Next to... Oh, they're saving.
Yeah, they might as well, right?
Oh, take a couple with you. That would be nice.
Next is dead in... Ooh.
Off he goes. He's had enough. Don't really want to be chasing on the T side here, to be honest with you.
Especially
Got 10 grand. Why?
Why
you
not?
didn't even have HP. You've got because you've got no money, and they've got plenty.
Yeah,
like,
but I want the stats, Henry.
They got 10K.
I appreciate that, Chad. But at this point, like, I'm really looking to get through the playoffs here, and every dollar really does count in Counter-Strike. You've thrown quite a lot away, and your teammates are going to need some help financially. If you lose this round, you have nothing left. Really didn't have to give that one away, but still, it's fine. We'll let it go.
Alles gut.
But
Alles klar.
you heard him really say that. You knew he was there. Don't really want to give it to free, but either way. Round
the best
12.
things in life are free.
Sunshine. What else is free?
Not much, really.
Isn't it strange that, like, we get charged for dirt?
Okay.
Do you want to elaborate on
A
that?
little more on.
Well, like, we have to pay for land on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because.
People have monopolized the world.
Well, I mean that started from the very first civilizations of man.
Well, not the very first civilization, man. That would be a very inaccurate statement, Alex.
I think once as soon as we started the trading of goods and goods for services, and we started developing currency and democracy, I think that's pretty much when we started
I
drawing
think
lines
we
in
only
the
started
sand.
paying for land when we established government.
I wouldn't be surprised if a farmer goes to another farmer and says, "Yo, I'll give you 12 sheep for that bit of grass over there," and he's like, "Yeah, sure, man, no worries."
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
the
that-
buying and selling of land. Now, instead of just having to give him 12 sheep, you can say, "I've got 12 vouchers for sheep if you want them, but you can also buy anything you want."
now we're talking about bartering.
That's money. That's what I was talking about.
It was a very,
The sheep analogy didn't land for you?
no, it did.
Okay, good. Amanek still, that's right. He's always weaving and
He's what I would classify
Flanking.
as a weasel.
he is. Gets under your skin, disappears, and you know he's going to like just perfectly evade PHR's crosshair for another 30 seconds, times it perfectly.
Not sure much can be done with this one.
Let's go for,
He could save.
yeah, you know he wins this, I reckon. Because Kenny misses that shot.
Yeah, he should save considering he can actually drop next round. But not going to happen. And they'll find themselves in another tricky spot.
Get the Krieg next up. Yeah,
And now the pause will come through, and you can see that money situation coming to haunt them a little bit. Snatch into 4K, Snacks 3,000. Had to keep the players up.
Look at this. They've got 2 orgs.
Yep,
Well, I thought they did. They got
got
a Krieg,
Krieg.
an org,
an AK.
an AK, an M4, and an AWP.
It's not bad, is it?
It's quite the crib.
Yeah, and stacked as well. Oh, a couple of players low. We got 10K on Kenny S, 8,000 on Nexa. They should be good for the rest of the half.
Yeah, comfortable, no doubt about it. So 1 AK thrown across, Scouty Bounties. A couple of the CZ-75, still the
Oh,
the
going
least
for
used
it.
weapon in Counter-Strike from me.
The which one?
CZ, can't use that thing for as far as I can throw it.
It's all about positioning that weapon, I think.
It's the actual shooting the bullets that tends
Oh, you
to
don't?
evade me, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel like I've got a good 3 or 4 of them in the right direction, but doesn't ever seem to report back as such.
Big round for VP here. Give this one up. It's probably going to be a 12-3 half. See whether the AWP is Snatchy, which I don't think we've actually seen so far, will be able to pretty much impact Snacks. Really wanted that double orb set up. Had to settle for the scout instead. CZ to go with it. I'm not sure that was the best buy he could have really brought to the table, but still, I would have preferred a Galil.
Understandably, especially if they're going towards
especially going forward the CZ to go with a scout. That seems a little excessive, but a good flashbang. Might go on some access here. It's going to be a fumbled incendiary as well, but Hunter still delivering, but he will be taken down. That incendiary would have actually been key to stopping the push and allowing them to take him down, but Snatchy, remember, AWP in hand, not too good in terms of the result, though, because Kenny S rotating him will take him down, and now Veggie, 16 HP,
and a dream.
Amanek coming in once again. The Weasel plays, just making their way forward, and a clean round from G2 there. No bomb planted as well. Alarm bells here for VP. Another partial buy. And we'll see 3,400 across the board. Baby's fallen over.
Good.
And back up here.
I don't know if I'd be equipped to look after another human being.
I'd just say, yeah, just knock that one on the head. Just don't pursue that idea.
Yeah,
Nah.
so you're talking about the idea, knocking the idea on the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the baby. Yeah.
Just a single set of utility for Veggie, as he's going to try and get them some sort of map control later, it seems, because the bomb's been thrown at spawn, and off we go. It's just going to be a little bit of a Desert Eagle hero round.
Didn't against OG yesterday, it was 11-4 half in favor of OG on the first half, and then they won 11-4 themselves, and we went OT, right?
Well, that was OG's T side that was so flimsy, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, VP's T side is also pretty poor.
Right. They picked this for a reason.
Yeah, we're yet to see that reason. So I'm sure maybe we will.
Ooh. Make it 10-5 still. That wouldn't suck too bad. Nexa already gets the frag onto Snatchy though, and so now they're running out of too many options. They're going to regroup towards Ivy, which is where Veggie finds himself moonwalking back to.
They're not playing anyone inner either. So like they're playing someone in. They think they've lost a lot of territory right now. That's why these positions from G2 seem really awkward. Because like, you got someone in CT spawn, now you have Hunter. They weren't aware they could die from multiple angles there.
Right.
Well, it all comes to a bit of a standstill for now as we get to the 35-second mark. We all see Virtus.pro considering their options here. They've got the AWP, the M4. Cheeky smoke. A lovely flashbang. Smoke has been deployed. Time ticking away here, Chad. This is where Hunter will strike.
Oh, and now they know exactly where the others are coming from. They can react, and it should just be easy for Nexa. Triple kill, or picked up as well. And that will be the last round of the first half of our first game of our third day here at the 5th edition of the CS Summit.
It's G2 against Virtus.pro. A
No one's
classic
got
matchup.
double-digit kills yet for VP.
That's a good observation, actually. And as Miho come online, he had that round of 2 kills. That was about it.
They
So
had
no
the
is
double
my
AWP. They had a
question.
double AWP round earlier. Then they had a Snacks on a Scout with Snatchy on an AWP, right? Now Snatchy's brought out the AWP again. Okay, so Miho's found some space. This is where they might be able to get something done. Oh, Kenny!
It's fine, totally fine. Smooth as you like.
The multi-sniper. That smoke's done a lot. That's bought them 20 seconds. But look at, once again, like, G2 setups, they really like to stay together, right? Like, we noticed there's a lot of, like, pairing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trading off each other.
They're
all
very
lean.
tight-knit here. I like this setup as well, though, right? You can play more forward towards main, E-Box, and Pop Dog, and your Ivy guys kind of just spotting from that passive position. So then if they leak Ivy, one of the inside rotators goes towards CT, right? That's how they deal with it. So these guys... Uh-oh. This is going to catch him off guard.
Hunter's not ready for this.
Oh, he's
but
ready, all right.
Multiple targets.
Golly gosh.
He is ready.
But
So yeah,
Ivy-
now look, so they know that they're aware that they've leaked right now, so they know what they need to cover off. The smoke towards main means they don't have to put eyes on it.
Well, it's a 5-on-1. It's all done. Snacks will be able to bring a couple of frags to his name, I'd assume. There's a second, and that's going to be it. It's 12-3 for G2, looking very comfortable indeed on the
Very
pick of Virtus.pro. And the CT side will have to be tremendous from VP to pull this one back. We'll go to a break and be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. CS Summit 5 continues. It's day 3. It's the first map of the day, and we're currently 12-3 up on the G2 side against Virtus.pro as they switch over to the T side. Chad Burgess, what are you expecting here? Some pace? Some coordination?
I
There's a
think
couple of
with
smokes
G2's
there.
nade set, probably something more tactical here. It looks
Most
like,
teams smoke either side of the bomb train, right? There's left and right.
This is
Flash
a
over, go through Pop Dog.
That does look like a bomb train smoke for sure.
Yeah, I think that's just... Oh, they're going to be fighting back. That's
Hello.
a brave fight to take with the USB. You got the range of
So
USBs.
there was an old VP pistol that from 1.6 I stole, where they played 2 in pop, and it was actually quite effective.
Pistol strap.
Indeed.
Oh.
Smokes were down, but VP have fall back, and this is looking very good now. Getting stuck in towards pop, though. They read it. They saw the smokes
Next is
down.
going to win this.
Are you sure? Well, we've lost the server.
Well, we're going to have to replay the pistol round, so when we come back, he's going to win it.
Do we have to replay it, even though there's bloodshed before?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We don't know the outcome.
Yeah,
it's a 1v3.
But I thought the rules... Oh, I guess that depends on the tournament, doesn't it?
No, but it's like if a player drops, but we have no idea what the outcome of this round is going to be, so you have to replay this.
Oh, I thought the way it worked
Well,
was
it
like
might be
if
the
there's-
go-to either. No, that's if the round. If a player crashes in a one-on-one you're thinking of, and then they win because he crashes out the server,
Okay.
then you'd have that would be the round
Oh,
result.
okay.
This is the whole server's crashed. Everyone's dropped out.
So when one person disconnects, it's different.
It's also it is tournament dependent and little bits and pieces. But in this scenario here, where the whole server crashed and the round hasn't finished yet,
Yeah. We start again.
yeah, because you have no idea how many players he was going to kill, if the bomb was going to get planted, how much money's going for. You just replay this. It's pissed around as well. Back in the day, this is when like we used to have the scumbags who'd like kick out power cables and network cables and stuff after lose pistol, because the rules used to be that if you lost pistol and then there was a crash within the first 3 rounds of the game, you'd have to restart it again. So there's certain people from certain regions who will who are no longer playing professionally.
Who are more commonly known to do it. I suppose.
More commonly known than others to
allegedly kick out power cables.
Accidentally on purpose.
Allegedly, accidentally, on purpose.
Knock out their power and network cables.
Damn, I can see why. Yeah.
But the map did change as well, so
it'll take a moment.
I don't know if Prius is doing the bloody server settings correctly here. You know, he's got one job and he can't even do that right.
TJ the server admin, that's what they call him.
So yeah, that is a full server crash, and maybe a sigh of relief there for G2, I guess.
Yeah, they get another crack at it.
Yeah.
Because that didn't work out well at all.
No, it was pretty much what we said. The Smokesy decided the bomb team, they flashed over from main entrance, 3 down pop dog, but VP reacted so well to it. That's going to be frustrating for them. And in this sort of situation, Chad, would you, if you're G2, are you gentlemanly about it? Would you just run the same strat?
No, I'd do something different.
Do something different?
Yeah, because the thing is, you might just throw the same smokes, but you'd throw something different at them.
Yeah, I guess you have to. Really can't just do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
So do you want to know who the highest rated players are in the tournament?
I would love to, yes.
I thought we'd keep it Counter-Strike related because the viewers at home love it when we talk about Counter-Strike.
Sure.
Hunter is the highest rated player.
Makes sense.
K Serrato coming in at number 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
Jax in 3rd, Amanek in 4th, Kenny S in 5th.
Good to see Kenny up there.
Yeah, Snack 6th. Then we got Mihu in there. Mantu's in the top 10.
Okay, yeah, he had some very, very good games, but he had some quiet ones as well. So.
Yeah. Well, for his team to be, at the bottom of the barrel and still be in the top 10 individuals, that's definitely something.
And we've got some big AK users here. AK usage here at this event is at 28% to only 18% of the SG, whereas if you look at Blast, which are only 4 teams, I think they're both like 24% with the SG and the AK. So here we have a bit more of a separation. AK seems to be the most popular with the players we have here.
Good to see.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a nice spread between the Kriegs and the AKs now. It's not just Kriegs. Glasses off now, Chad?
Yeah.
It feels like Valve have definitely got what they wanted,
I don't
right?
want people to think I need glasses.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, those losers with vision.
Yeah.
Sure.
I hate that.
You guys are like cyborgs, right?
Yeah, basically.
You're enhanced by technology.
Yeah, Victorian technology, I suppose.
Victorian glass technology.
But yeah, some form of technology.
Milk bottle glasses.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need them. It just does help a lot.
Like with seeing things.
Yeah.
So like I guess you could say you need them.
I can operate fine without them. It just enhances things.
Yeah. Like I don't need them, but like it makes like doing and seeing and
well, no, I reiterate, I don't need them. I don't.
Are you short-sighted? Are you short-sighted or far-sighted?
I can see anything like that's more than like 5 meters away. I can still see it. It's just text I can't read.
Yeah.
Like airport boards and small TVs.
Not the
issue.
Sure.
So 2 of the things you stare at every day.
So this is something a little bit challenging.
When did you notice your vision was going?
I was about 25.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, that's when I started wearing glasses. But like for driving, I'll wear them. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like, and then they are more of a fashion thing, I suppose. I don't really need them, but it is nice every now and then. Bring it out.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
What are you going to do if you guys start balding? You're just going to shave your head?
Probably.
I thought about that.
I've shaved my head a few times. It's not a big deal. I like it.
I don't know. I don't know how I'd handle that. I've got such a big melon. I kind of need the hair.
I'm lucky for me. I
You
think
could
my
go
head
like
looks
The Rock.
pretty good shaved.
What does Rock? Oh yeah, Rock shaved it off, didn't he? I'd have to get really hench and then I'd shave it off.
If you have a beard as well, like that balances
Once
it out,
my facial hair testosterone catches up.
I want to do one of those testosterone tests to see how much testosterone I have in my system.
I'd say you're fine.
Yeah,
you're
good, man. Yeah,
about your aggression and
general fury and beard. You're okay. I don't really know how it works.
I don't know if I am aggressive, guys.
No. Okay, so I'm just going to present a little list for that video.
I'm not fucking aggressive.
I'm not fucking aggressive. Fuck you, guys.
maybe just on Twitter.
Twitter, microphones, day-to-day life.
No, I'm passionate on the microphone. There's a difference.
That's true, yeah.
There's a difference.
It's not fury.
No.
But fury on Twitter, definitely. But we've got a new strategy for that, haven't we, Chad?
So when I finish the work day, I log out of Twitter.
Okay.
It seems smart.
When I resume the work day, I log back into Twitter.
Like you're checking into work with your little card.
And I don't go on Reddit unless it's work hours.
Oh, nice. Okay. They sound like
I don't go on Reddit really ever, but...
No, Henry just watches little different important shows like Watchmen at the moment, actually. We're on the 6th episode.
Yeah, that's
I keep falling asleep in front of the second one.
I don't find that show... I don't know. I have to give it a chance.
How long did you watch it for?
I watched like half the first episode.
Okay,
doesn't seem like a fair chance.
Sound like a real fair shot.
I don't know. I just like watching Counter-Strike, and if I have time to watch things, I kind of just want to watch something funny.
Yeah, like like all of those kind of How I Met Your Mothers and
There's some
Big
of the
Bang
worst
Theory.
Big Bang Theory, like real
comedies of all
like the
time.
premium comedies for
How do they get
Theory.
so many seasons? Those shows fucking
because
suck.
people just like to sit there
Just be
and
careful,
turn their brain
Chad.
off.
Be careful, because I'm pretty sure the Big Bang guys are trying to make a esports one.
Well, that's fine. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
I
I don't want to be in their show.
I'm gonna star in it.
If their humor is going to be anything like it is in The Big Bang Theory, I definitely don't want to be a part of that.
Oh, I'm gonna be the star. I'll be the nerdy gamer boy.
Do you know all the good American comedies have pretty much just been... Well, not all of them. There's a couple.
Yeah, there's a hand selection.
Seinfeld, classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, gold.
Arrested Development,
Well done.
it's a bit cringe, but
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, good. Sunny is always
Eastbound
good.
and Down, fantastic. That's all the good ones. Rebellion.
Amanek?
Tension amongst the ranks.
He heard that Jax was my favorite player. He got a little bit jealous.
So it looks like G2 are going to give
I think.
VP an advantage.
Oh,
in this.
okay. They're playing it out the round as it was.
What?
So they're going to do it. This takes some coordination. One thing that goes wrong.
But Jax is already... Oh, they did TK Jax. Oh. I can't believe they're doing this.
With Nexa, with his USP.
This just doesn't seem like
pop.
I hate this. I know why they're doing it, but I still hate it.
I guess like G2 have already VP would have been kicking up a sting, right? They'd have been like with a 12-3 lead, would have like, yeah, let's just do it, shall we?
Yeah.
You can have it.
This is gentlemanly, as Henry was saying earlier. This is the right way to do it.
I want him to win now.
The amount of times I did this, far out.
Well, there we go.
You have to get like scoreboard up, and you have to follow like who died and who killed who, make sure the same kills come through. You know what is a little bit off here though, is because like those players, if they took damage with armor before or not, just shows like if you.
Yeah, if you have to rebuy the helmet for $300 or.
That just comes down to honesty or how much seriousness we're going to put on a game that current scoreline is 12-4.
Yeah, and it does seem like it's probably just going to be one eco, so 12-5, and then G2 will be back with a shot at finding the 13th. Where are they going? It looks like it's going to be all towards the inner halls.
Just an inside rush, get it over with.
Flashbang out the window.
Get it done. Get that bomb planted.
Fur on a bit of hot flank here.
Yeah, no real reason to fly up there, but just trying to bait out some shots, work out what he's up against. He's confirmed his Glocks at least. Doesn't really have to be too proactive now. Mihu will be behind them.
Oh dear.
Again, this is maybe a little bit overzealous, but he's only got the MP9 exposed, so it should be okay. Couple of kills, make it 3. Looks like he's handled it well. And he's on for the ace now. Can he find it? Not quite. Will be Kenny denied that, but that's enough for Mihu, of course. That's going to be the bomb denied. And at this point, Kenny S can hope to get a kill with the MP9, maybe get $600, but that's about as good as it gets. Boop. If you have any questions for any members of our panel,
send them through.
Could be about Counter-Strike.
Could be about
life. Personal health.
Interior design.
Not
any plumbing questions.
Plumbing questions as well. Chad can handle those. Anything like what's your favorite? What music you're listening to now? Just anything you want to kind of chat about in the downtime.
What's your biggest pet peeve on aeroplanes from other people?
From other people. I'm trying to think now.
I'll just tell you mine.
I can. Yeah, I thought you might have one.
I have a lot, but mine, the one that pisses me off the absolute most, is the people who treat the touch screen as if you have to put your fucking fist through it every time you want to touch the screen. The key word, it's very key, is touch.
I've never really experienced it.
I've had to turn around and absolutely reprimand a bunch of old fucks on a plane before.
Seems like that's an unreasonable response.
No, it's not, Henry. I'm sleeping.
You're shouting at old people.
But I don't think they did it maliciously.
Well, old people shout at clouds. I'm going to shout at old people. I don't get to give a fuck. They got to learn.
They've got to learn.
They've got to learn.
I feel like there's several ways to educate.
How?
Just say, excuse me. I'm not sure if you're aware. Like,
I can feel the presses. Yeah.
I know you're not doing it on purpose. It's okay. Just take it down a notch on the prodding.
If there's a technical issue, pressing it harder won't make it work any better. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Anyway, I wish you a lovely flight. My name is Chad Birchall. That's CHAD, and I hope you have a lovely time here on your. I assume it's your first flight.
Oh dear.
Damn. Well, that's a dream for PHR on Pop, and this round has already concluded. Kenny's going to get a couple of consolation frags, perhaps. Not bad onto the second.
Get the ace, Kenny. Just kill them all.
That'd be pretty wild if he did that now.
Oh, he has time to set up that smoke and fall back, so now he's got time to play with on this fight towards main. Snacks is kind of in the god spot, though.
Yeah, this is a very difficult angle to clear. They have a lot of information.
Knife out, backtracks.
Ivy's about to have a friend right now in Mr. Snatchy. Big green. So the thing is, Snatchy just needs to watch Ivy now because his pop player. There you go. His pop player's covering off towards main.
Well, there it is. Convincing round there from VP. G2 with the rifle approach there. AK's mixed in with Galil's. Trying to get down Pop Dog, but the MP9 denies all access. As we'll see VP coming online here. This is their map pick. Remember, they're the ones who are probably playing with a bit more passion right now, I suppose. G2 are pretty much locked in towards the playoffs, so it shouldn't be any issue in that regard. And then it's Virtus.pro that need at least one map victory in the next 2 games today. It's this one and the next one coming up. And they get 2 map victories, they'll sneak a 4th place in.
From talking with Malik yesterday, it doesn't even really matter what map or not what map, what the context of the game is for G2. Like, the main thing that they're working on is just taking every game as serious as possible and making sure that they're prepared and they're giving their best, just so they can have consistency in that matter, which is one of the things you want to be doing in Counter-Strike, making sure you're consistent.
Consistency is key.
All right, what do we got going on here? Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Until an opening kill happens, we don't really know if this round will be able to spiral. That one flash is going to be used for these pop players to come out and take duels towards bomb train, right? So when you are anti-eco on a map like train as CT, you normally sit further back.
I quite like this from Nexa because he's in a spot to throw his flash, but he's also holding the main push.
Yeah,
kind of feels
and
safe
he can
from
assist Ivy if he needs to. So it is the thing is, where the players are towards the bomb train, if he flashes for E-box, it's probably not going to flash them for very long. So they have to hit these shots, or they have to at least establish control very quickly.
Yeah, that's how one would expect it to go. Just the one flashbang and they throw their bodies in. Finally, some blood drawn. It's Nexa's late arrival to the site. He'll be caught off now, though. Woof! What a shot onto Mihu. Finally, Snatchy will stop things getting a little too awkward, and it will be the 7th now for VP on their CT side. A reminder, this was their choice of map, so expect to see a bit more of competition coming into the defensive side. Admittedly, though, a lost pistol, albeit a remade start, but now it's time for G2 to get weapons back in the game.
Absolutely true. Can they bring out the AWP on Kenny as he's got, I think, $6,000. This should be good to do so. He's currently sat at 15 kills. He's just beneath Hunter on 16. So the names you want at the top are there. But the pacing of Virtus.pro is starting to look a lot better in general. Their CT side might be able to save them here. It wasn't the best first half, but at this stage, looking like they've got a nice bank balance overall. They've got the rifles there, and it's going to be a tactical timeout as we'll see G2 just recalibrate, work out their approach, how to close this one out. When it gets to double digits, that's when we start questioning their lead, and as to whether they can actually finish things off on the T side here. They have had a good run so far. They're 6-2 in the leaderboard, but dropping some key maps and games that look like they had under control. It hasn't been their best showing, considering they're one of the couple of teams here that actually have full squad.
Yeah, certainly. See if they can tidy up now, and looks like Kenny's going to draw first blood. Snatchy took a chunk out of Kenny. Mr. Shrub.
The slow approach here hasn't really been working well for either team, right? We saw lots of pack rolly stuff out of VP. It's still early stages in the second half. For G2. 4v4. Damage definitely done and felt.
Yeah, a lot of it inflicted.
Jax's position right here is great, right? Because if they want to go for a late yard pincer and he's holding like this kind of territory, he can fight anybody on that lane or swarm anybody in that cutout position. So him just being able to apply pressure there means that the guys coming up main can have more focus towards bomb train and E-box.
He still has all his utility as well, so he can smoke off towards the left. He can just show presence and just keep the CT's gaze on that side of the map. But 40 seconds remain. They don't have the pop though just yet. Hunter trying to rectify that, but 30 points of health. His teammates will have to do most of the work here.
Should be clear now.
Smoke deployed. PHR, I think this is a good time to actually drop a heaven position. With 30 seconds remaining, I feel like this will win the round.
If he gets his frag on blue train, Nexa drops off.
They've used so many nades as well, just nowhere near his position. So we used to run and execute. There you go. He's going to be super hard to deal with.
Molly's good. Flank is even better.
Yeah, that was really well played.
VP have played that perfectly. There's nothing really Jax can do. Maybe get out of this one or contest.
Get it, Jax.
Perhaps he's feeling himself. No one's on the bomb just yet. He's getting pushed from every direction. Can't handle it all, and now just chooses to back away. Smart moves. Hard shot to hit.
He keeps reconsidering a fight, right?
Maybe have a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There might be something there. Not quite, though. And it will be him surviving on 2 points of health.
So there was, like, you remember when everyone used to just do the standard smoke wall on train? You do the 3 smokes across the front of the bomb train, one on left side, one right side, one on the top, and then you'd throw, I think we'd throw a 5-lane smoke as well to help people get out main through that part.
Yeah.
But I would, from above pop, throw a smoke that landed heaven, because heaven was the only other position that we had to worry about, right?
Oh, yeah, G smoked it?
Yeah.
I don't see that smoked at all these days.
So you don't see it ever. But there was always, it would always have a little bit of a gap. But if you knew that where the gap was, you knew what lines to run, right? So I would throw that, and it would go, because there's glass windows above heaven, for those people who are unaware.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could line up this smoke from above Pop Dog through the windows there that would go through, you have to do it crouching, through the windows above heaven. Yep, this is what we're talking about. So those windows there, you'd go over the top of that big-ass ugly silo, Mr. DJ. That thing. You go over there, and you continue across, and then there's windows above heaven.
I don't think he's getting it.
I don't think he's getting it at all.
I think he's getting
Do you
it.
know where heaven is,
Heaven.
DJ?
Do you know?
There you go.
There you
Those
go.
windows there. And it would hit those windows in the skylights in the top, and it would drop through there and land heaven.
Cool.
Go back and watch the demos.
Go back and watch the demos.
Do it now.
If you want to see that. Either way, another gun round for G2. Yep, they're already posted anything on their T side so far.
You
Barely a
rat
plant.
bastards.
Yeah. Ooh, good shot from Amanek though. But will they detect the server presence? It'll be Mihu. He can't swing on this. Well, apparently he can. All right. He's lucky only one of them was challenging at that point. He does pull a kill back, but he is low. One flash in the HE, still in that position as well.
PHR is ballsy in his pop hole. There's no doubt about it. He's often finding those fights early. This time, however, not working out. So they don't have. Oh, not anymore. I was going to say they had a man advantage. Mihu, however, and now Snack's pushing. Looks like VP are poised to really start closing this gap. Jax will open up outside. That inspires them to drop. Veggie, however, a tick of the flame will force him into the smoke. Second deployed now by Jax. But Hunter onto Snacks. That's the flank gone. It's this two-pronged assault now. Just a single sad solo prong. First.
And dead in 3, 2, 1.
First round for G2 in the second half. Took a bit of hard work there towards the end, but they got it done in the 3 versus 1. Money still okay. On the VP side, they got one more full purchase here. Bit of chatter on the server.
No one sent through any questions just yet to us, so if people want to make sure you tag all the good things. Henry, you know the hashtags, right?
CS Summit 5, I think it is.
I
think.
think.
Just tag us in the tweet.
I'm not very good with social media.
We're not really trolling
learning.
the hashtag. We're just going to be
Opening our Twitter
opening
feed.
the mentions. So let's go send them there as we go for a faster paced approach. And this is actually looking a little bit troublesome. With the Mac 10 and 3 players with a helmet to make it 4.
What?
They do take him down, though. Snatchy will find him. Good grenade damage inflicted. They have to push their way towards Ivy. They found one frag on that side of the map, but Veggie, he is repositioning. He's trying to take them down. The big spray from the M4 not connecting. And Hunter.
Good speed.
Finds an opening here. Instead of his Snatchy removed as well. Great pre-fire from Jax.
Jeez.
Clotheslined him.
We were watching Snatchy's POV. Didn't even have a chance to react.
Yeah.
Not at all. Where that came from. BHR wants to fight back. Fortunately, his teammate's gone, and another round, 2 back-to-back for G2, and that is going to make things a little tight now for VP.
We're getting the hashtag. Hashtag is CS_Summit.
There we go.
And you can find us on Twitter
Did you know
at
you could put
Henry G CSGO.
I didn't know you could put underscores in hashtags.
At
you know,
Machine
like,
GG, not
yeah.
Machine Egg.
Machine GG. That's
And
cool.
at Spun J.
Machine Egg.
Machine Egg. Do you know, within the first second of getting that new Twitter handle, someone had taken my old one and started promoting a dodgy skin website on my old Twitter account.
I think my old one does porn.
That sucked. Future advice, if you are changing your Twitter and you've got a following,
Park your car.
park your car.
I don't want to go back to RNG Sponge, though, so they can have it.
Just all those weird news websites that now redirect to some low life.
Yeah, that's all right. Some, they need the internet points more than me.
You've got a lot of them.
Chad collects internet points.
My favorite thing
They
to collect.
fuel him.
That's what I wake up every day. I count my internet points.
Well, Virtus.pro counting their dollars and only being able to bring in 4 pistols and a scout. Map points looking very likely here. 4 spy. Won't lead to too much if they give this round up. Execution.
It's bomb train smokes again. But I notice a lot of teams nowadays doing the one right side bomb train on top of bomb train, and then they do the Ivy smoke, and then that way they just fight stop sign and bomb train.
Oh, Veggie, that's a huge fight to win. Unfortunately, won't be able to be given time to retreat, and a scout tag onto Amanek.
Oh, this is nice from Nexa. Looking
promising. That's the bomb loose. Snatchy's made sure of that. They're VP, this force buy, they put all of the chips down, and now Kenny has to drop down and misses 2 shots.
Ooh.
Okay, recovers.
That one tap with a P250. Missed a couple of AWP shots, he made up for it.
Yeah, that was his last shot, really. Quite literally. I don't think he gets another bullet out of that gun.
My goodness. Well, scouts again, pistols once more. And 1 round required here for G2.
Hunter's still killing it, isn't he?
Yeah. He's had a great tournament.
T-side, man. T-side train especially. I'd love to see them try and get him out main early. He have yet to see too much of that.
Nade swords with bomb train, yeah. 3 of them. Normally gets a kill, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Hurts Veggie, but doesn't quite take him down.
Kenny hurts PHR a little more. Lethality in what could be the last round of our first map here.
Looks to be a safe bet, but you never know with these CZs.
Can you remember the next map? Vertigo, is it?
Yeah,
yes,
G2's pick.
Ooh, interesting.
Well, we had VP actually pick up a win on that map versus Mouse Sports, remember?
Oof.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a strange game though.
Yeah, right. And that was when Mouse.
Kenny.
Ooh, damn, he's just winning this round single-handedly. 3 kills, 2
Getting
to
it done.
find. He's going to get
missing
another
much.
opportunity.
Get an A, son. Come on.
Do it.
Kenny's played
Do it for
DM.
Malta.
The Maltese sniper.
He's got it.
Yes,
He's
yes,
got
yes!
Bang,
That
bang,
is
bang,
massive.
bang.
He's got the celebratory dance there. He's been working on that one. It is going to be the next emote within CSGO on this win screen. And that was fantastic. What a way to close things out there.
Smooth moves.
What do you make of the dancing, Alex?
I mean, I think that finally people are starting to see the Kenny we see. You
Yes,
know?
exactly.
You know, if you just see him kind of getting kind of frustrated on stage for those 30 seconds in between games and stuff, you wouldn't understand the Kenny that we talk to on a daily basis. But we had him on the couch, and we, of course, previously got to see, you know, him and Jax demonstrating the real, true G2 personalities available to him.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe we can get that going again today. I wasn't there for it.
Yeah,
no,
you
me
missed
neither.
all
I
the
missed the whole
antics.
chat, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of think that who we got next? The next MIBR, right?
Yes. Against Virtus.pro, I think.
Yeah.
Virtus.pro definitely playing.
So, there's OG matches as well. So I think, you know, the MIBR guys maybe later in the day might hang around a little bit. We had Zeus
probably.
come on for a little bit. Fallen and Taka are always pretty good value in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grab those guys.
Who else we got here?
As we get towards the
had
end of the
OG
tournament.
guys come on, but they all have a bit more of a serious vibe because this is quite serious for them.
Yes.
And
it's not going so well.
No, it's going not well at all. So yeah, we'll see who else we can get on for everybody, but that means we'll probably, have to talk about some Counter-Strike, which is not really what I wanted to do today.
No, we can take a break though, and then we can come back and talk about some more Counter-Strike, hang out with the boys, with the lads.
And the baby.
And this strange child that continues to live on here on day 3 of the summit. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick one. We'll be right back.